Hello folks, welcome to OTD, also known as On the Deck, where you can get all the sports you need in 10 minutes. My name is Adam Orduna, this is my mom Gina.
He is a journalist.
He's the enthusiast.
I'm enthusiastic because we have our favorite, the National Drama League is back. That's supposed to be the National Basketball Association, but it's the National Drama Association. The NBA is back in the topics.
So you call it the NDA, right?
NDA,
the NBA,
National Drama Association.
Also known as the NBA, the National Basketball Association. That is what we're talking about, and some might say, why are you guys talking about basketball right now? It's football season.
It is football season.
There's a lot going on, especially in the NFL and in college football. Well, that's exactly correct. There's a lot going on in the NFL and college football, but there's also kind of a lot going on in the NBA.
The NBA is year-round. Let's just tell the truth.
It is year-round.
There was no off-season.
If you're a true hooper or a basketball person, there's a tournament out every weekend somewhere. You're always traveling. You're always working on your shot. It's because you can play it indoors and outdoors.
Right.
And so the NBA doesn't rest. There has been a lot of stuff going on this offseason with trades, acquisitions. People are talking about Kyrie and LeBron and all of that stuff, which is what we're going to get into. Oklahoma City has made some huge strides.
Huge.
They made it into the playoffs last year on the backs of Russell Westbrook with the departure of Kevin Durant, who, congratulations to him, got a world championship ring with the Golden State Warriors, joining forces with those guys up there, Steph, Clay, Draymond, etc. KD is in a really good position. Well, Russell Westbrook is now in a really good position because he picked up two amazing players this offseason, one of them being Paul George. The other one,
let me say
it. You got it. Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony,
Yay!
Exactly. No one ever thought that Carmelo was really going to leave New York.
I did not.
This whole offseason was, is he going to be there? He's got the no trade clause. Phil Jackson was shopping him around. There were talks about him going to Houston, maybe to San Antonio. I don't know. There were so many rumors going around. People were not.
Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland even at one point in time. Well, all of that was wrong. He went to Oklahoma City. He went down to Oklahoma City. Carmelo's a big-time guy.
You cannot.
Big-time guy.
But that was the kind of the word on the street about Carmelo was that he wanted to stay in a big market, but either to be New York or LA,
correct,
and maybe Chicago or Cleveland,
Houston,
which is not a huge market.
Right, exactly.
But he had his boy there.
Yeah.
Nobody saw OKC. Oklahoma City is a great city. It's not far from us, about 3.5-hour drive. We've gone down there for weekends. They have great food. They got this place called Bricktown down there.
Yes, it is
really good.
A thriving younger city. Yes.
Go to the Mickey Mantle restaurant. You'll spend a whole bunch of money.
But it's really good. Yes.
It's a really up and coming
And it is a sports town. It's a sports town. The World Series, the college softball World Series Hall of Fame is there, and that's where the College World Series for softball is played there.
Yes.
The LA Dodgers AAA team is there.
Yes. And that's a nice little ballpark.
It is.
Hotel right next
exactly.
to it.
As you just mentioned, Bricktown. There's some nice little clubs and good areas. They got that little river walk over there.
It's the capital city of the state.
It is.
So you're right down the
there
street
is
from
a
the
little bit of a skyline there. So then Norman's not too far away for the college football fans.
That's true. That's true. Go get some Boomer
Sooners. So it's a nice little area.
But like I was saying, Bricktown's a nice street. Okay,
right.
It's actually a couple of streets.
It is.
But compared to Manhattan,
right,
compared to LA or Chi-Town,
Houston, Chicago,
not trying to be that girl. Compared to Kansas City,
even Kansas City,
OKC is
exactly.
It's a town.
Yeah.
It's a town. So no one in their right mind saw big city Melo going to OKC.
Yeah, I mean, it is again on the up and ups. But what made it attractive was the fact that Paul George said, hey, I'll go join up with Russ. And Russ said, hey, we'll go. And remember, there were talks with the Portland Trailblazers, Damian Lillard.
That's true.
And CJ McCollum were like, hey, we'll take Carmelo Anthony right now. And I guarantee we'll be in the Western Conference Finals.
Carmelo gives you a true big three no matter where he goes.
Correct.
If you got two guys, you had Carmelo. That's a big three.
It is.
Because people have to scheme around Carmelo.
Yes.
He's going to shoot the lights out on you.
An elite scorer, and he's going to work hard. We loved him and praised him for being in the Olympics. Leading the Olympic team this over the past Olympics. I would love to have him on my team.
I would too. I'd always take Carmelo.
Yes.
So that's what's going on in OKC.
So that's what's going on in OKC.
They're still going to be third in the Western Conference.
Yeah, there's just because
you got Golden State's going to be number one, and honestly,
you got
San Antonio's going to be number two.
San Antonio, Houston just picked up Chris Paul and James Harden. They're really good.
They're gonna be
the Minnesota Timberwolves
now that's a team.
Jimmy Butler now. They've got Andrew Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns. That's going to be a really good team to look out for. Obviously, on the Eastern side, LeBron has still. They picked up Isaiah Thomas with the Kyrie trade and Derrick Rose and
But you know the
Jay
Lakers
Crowder.
are going to win 50 games in the West.
Well, that's for a whole nother day. But the Lakers have also done some things to make themselves a lot more attractive as well. This NBA season will be nice and fun to watch.
I think it'll actually be more entertaining to watch than last season.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of all-star players, Dwayne Wade, who is my cousin, uncle, college roommate, whatever you want to say.
Not for real, but we talk about, we like Carmelo. We love D. Wade.
Yes, he is married to Gabrielle Union.
From
he was
Omaha.
just seen with her at the Husker game on Saturday.
He went and worked out with the Husker basketball team.
Yes, they had a great time out there. Love D. Wade. He's a great basketball player and ambassador. Really good father. Cares about everybody. He's a great guy. We need it.
D-Wade, come on the show.
If you're watching us, we want you. We'll
bring Gabrielle
give you
to
some good barbecue.
Gabby.
Yeah, exactly.
Sit out, D-Wade and Gabby.
Talk
hanging on
basketball and Huskers. That would be great. Well, he is now in talks with the Cavaliers, the Cleveland Cavaliers. The reason for that is because the Bulls ended up buying out his contract. He had to give back $8 million, but he still got a lot of money from it.
You have $8 million to give back.
He is now a free agent, unrestricted free agent, and can go anywhere he wants to. Well, there are talks about him potentially signing with Cleveland, maybe by Wednesday, by tomorrow. We don't know exactly if that's going to happen or not.
We'll let you know. We'll tweet it out.
We will find out. So that's another thing to be looking for.
Yes.
So speaking of Cleveland, let's talk about LeBron James quickly.
Let's do.
He has been in the headlines recently when it comes to regards to how Steph Curry, as he was kind of hating on Steph Curry over the last couple of years because Steph's jersey sales were better than his, unanimous MVP. All those things were, kind of getting into LeBron's skin. But LeBron, off the court, has really been a good job of advocating for equality and all the great things that you need to be as a superstar like that. He was actually in defense of Steph Curry when Steph Curry was asked about his opportunities to go to the White House. And Steph said, I don't know, I'm not sure. And then Donald Trump rescinded his invitation. And LeBron came out and said, Steph did not want to go to the White House anyway. He wasn't going to go. He didn't want to see you. And he was defending Steph Curry. And so we've got a little dynamic that we want to talk about when it comes to LeBron and how he acts off the court, number one, versus how he acts on the court.
Well, I think you said it better. We were doing pre-production. There's a LeBron in the jersey and a LeBron out of the jersey.
Right.
We have been highly critical of the LeBron in the jersey, which he reproved this week because he came out and tried to do the sun thing to Kyrie Irving, threw all kind of shade at Kyrie.
Yes.
I've called him a crybaby. I stand by that. I call him a bad teammate. I stand by that. I call him a spoiled superstar. I stand by that. In the jersey. But I have to say this.
Yeah.
Out of that jersey, LeBron James is a black hero and an American hero.
Yes.
He uses that platform to speak out for justice.
Right.
He's sending 1,100 kids to college. He's a good family man, and he's an advocate, not just for himself, but other superstars.
Correct.
And when we had this dust up about the president tweeting about things he has no business tweeting about, LeBron James took his platform, his superstardom, and stood up and said the right thing.
Yes, he did.
I honor and respect him. I want to say this to the camera because we get a lot of heat about LeBron.
Yeah.
I think you are heroic in what you do. I honor you as a man. I honor you as an American citizen. And I think you using their platform in that way is heroic.
Correct.
And I'm very proud of you, LeBron. I hope you keep doing it. We stand behind you.
Right.
Again, LeBron in the jersey, LeBron out of the jersey.
Correct.
That's what I wanted to say.
Nothing else needs to be said off of that. Drop the mic on that. Well, and with all this coming out, the media days, the NBA media days, where they get to unveil the new jerseys. Nike is the new brand that
Nike's coming back hard,
taking over the NBA. which was Adidas for a long time. You were in Adidas. I love Adidas, but Nike wrote a bigger check and said, hey, we'll take over the jersey. So we're 3 weeks away actually from the first games of the season, because you start in October. That's when basketball season tends to get started. June, exactly. It's a shorter off season.
3 months off. But
it is what it is. So we just wanted to bring these things up because this NBA season is going to be one.
I think it's going to be
fun.
I'm
very excited.
I'm actually excited.
Yes.
It's going to be a fun,
It's going to be a good one.
And you know what? You got Kyrie at the Celtics.
Yes.
It's going to be a fun season.
It will be a fun season.
I do want to say thank you again, LeBron James, for being that man.
Yeah, I'm excited. We'll see what happens with D-Wade. We'll keep our eyes locked on that, and hopefully
Steph Curry's just going to go out and win.
Yeah, exactly. Well, congrats to Carmelo as well. Well, we want to say we appreciate your time, folks, and we'll see you again.